And we've been telling you all about ways to get healthy in the new year. Maybe you ate too many treats for Christmas and you're wondering, okay, I really need to get serious about getting healthy, but how am I supposed to eat while doing that? Well, our good friend Jeremy the Tall Trainer has some great advice, and he joins us to tell us how.
All right, this sounds like a scam. I gotta tell you. Jeremy Burnett, Tall Trainer's here, and if I didn't know and trust you, I would be suspicious, because you're going to talk about how we can burn 600 calories by eating.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean we chew really fast and run while we're eating?
No,
okay.
no. It's actually in the types of food that you eat. Now, 600 calories may be kind of like at the high end there.
Okay.
So that is that maybe
a bit of an exaggeration,
right at the edge of it. Right at the edge of it there.
Right.
So basically, certain foods take a certain amount of our calories to actually just digest, to break it down. Basically, it's kind of gross, but I mean, all of our food basically has to turn into a liquid in our stomach. And so some foods don't turn into a liquid that easy. Things like carbohydrates and bread and things like that stuff kind of almost disintegrates right away, you know. But things like, like vegetables and protein and stuff like it takes a while for those things to break down. It takes a lot of effort to turn like a steak or a piece of chicken into a liquid.
Right.
You know, it takes a lot of work for our body to do and to move that through. And so you end up losing some of those calories. So if you had a 2,000 calorie diet,
right,
you know, and you were eating basically all carbs, you know, most of that stuff would go right into your body right away. It wouldn't take a whole lot of energy to burn that at all. It'd just be instant access to all of that. Now, if it was all protein, let's say, you know, you would be losing 30% of those calories in the digestion process. So that 30% would be, you know, you shouldn't eat all protein, but
but
that 30% could be about 600 calories.
Yeah.
So now vegetables, you lose about 20% is about the high end of, you know, as you're digesting those.
But they're going to be lower calorie than the protein going in, right? In general, would the vegetables be lower? Okay, so the ratio is.
Yeah, I mean, you have to eat a lot of vegetables to get a lot of calories. It takes a whole bunch, especially if they're not cooked. If the vegetables aren't cooked, then it takes more work for your body to digest. If you've cooked something and it's kind of wilty and squishy, you know, it's gonna get in there a lot easier. So fresh vegetables, you know, will take a lot more to break down. So if you combine those two things there, you can end up, you know, cutting out, you know, on a more conservative number, at least 300 to 400 calories, you know, per day there. You know, if you're eating a lot of that stuff, and that 300 to 400 calories. You know, it's estimated that the average person burns about 100 calories per mile. So you get the equivalent of like 3 to 4 miles of running or walking per day just by changing the foods that you're eating.
And if you're eating those foods, you're not eating the other ones.
Yeah, you're full. You're full, and you stay full longer too.
Great stuff. We'll put a link to Jeremy's website on 13wham.com. Thanks for coming in.
No problem.